it's my second last day at work, and I've decided to do a little video, a day in the life of me at work. Hello, colleagues!
Hello! What are you doing? Okay. Aren't you supposed to be here like clustered together Southeast next?
I have with me my executive producer Pumeza.
She doesn't want to be seen or heard.
So in that case, let me introduce you to Pumeza.
No, come on, stop!
So, what does my day entail? Waking up, eating cereal, showering, getting changed. Then I drive to work, usually very quickly, but within the speed limit, because I'm usually late. Then I get to work.
That's funny, I'm usually late. I'm the one who's usually late. If you're late...
Yeah, but you're more late than I am. That's why you never know that I'm late.
That's why I'm trying to say.
And then we have a diary meeting, and after the diary meeting, it's usually lunchtime, isn't it?
Someone will say, I love this job. How can I get this job?
So we have a diary meeting, and then we go for lunch. And then, oh no, Pumeza goes for lunch first. And then when Pumeza gets back, I go for lunch.
Actually, chips and switches. Thank you, John.
Thank you so much. By which time the rundown for the show is pretty much set. We know what the stories are going to be. Pumeza's working on the rundown right now. After lunch, then Pumeza has another meeting to confirm the stories that we're going to be doing. Then
I think this is supposed to be about you, actually.
oh, it's about me. Oh,
Thank you.
sorry.
Viral bits.
So I find the viral video that I'm going to show as part of the social segment on the show. I find all the business news that I'm going to do for that evening, and then I usually frantically write all the business stories that I'm going to do and try and find visuals. And then it's time for the show, pretty much. Doesn't sound like we do a lot.
No, not at all.
So this is the time of day where I quickly go and change from my everyday wear into my suits, getting ready to go on air in about half an hour. Okay, so this is the hair and makeup room. Peter and I don't need much of the former, or the latter actually.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Cool. Be seated.
time for some powder. So it's about 10 minutes exactly before I go on air. Makeup is done, suit is on. Just need to put the earpiece in, and then we are ready to go. Oh, and a microphone would be helpful as well. This is David. Say hi, David. Hi. David usually mics me up and connects my earpiece and everything. Aww. Yes.
If the colors are okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Certainly we are, and in business, Turn Causeway is with us. Ellerene's group sells another brand.
That they do. Good evening to you, Peter. So they managed to sell two of their 6 brands, and it seems like they've got a buyer now for 3 brands. Who is the buyer? Details in 45 minutes.
Looking forward to it already. Now, let's take a look at the headlines that we have for you at this hour.
Yes, yes.
And I said I was gonna use you for the last time.
Can you tell me?
Tomorrow.
You know that. Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
I know your heart.
Oh, this is the one I cut the other day. Perfect. Yeah, this is good. Russian economy, okay?
The same thing is this one.
Both the same.
Oh, perfect, okay.
Both the same.
Okay, then can we do Google News, please?
Where are you going to? Where are you rushing off to?
Right about this time every night, I get the theme tune of the A-Team in my head. Da, 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 da. Let's go. They put this mirror in here for me. Very nice, eh?
And then he'll toss to camera 3, use camera 3, will take camera 4 again, and then he'll take camera 3, and then from camera 3 roll, then from camera 3 to camera 6, and then he'll follow the read. 2, 1.
Welcome back to ANN7 Prime.
Monday.
It's time for business news.
Roll.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Turn Causeway, black gold takes another beating.
Peter, it really does. And Iraq, Saudi Arabia, they're really not helping. You know, ever since OPEC decided not to cut production levels of, I think, 30 million barrels a day, the oil price really has been struggling, and it's going to continue to struggle, I think, as the price wars continue after that OPEC decision. Let's start, though, with some good news. For Ellerine, at least, the Ellerine Group has found a buyer for another of its brands. Shoprite Holdings is buying Weatherly's for an undisclosed sum, and the deal has already been given the thumbs up by the Competition Commission. Ellerine Group is the holding company for 6 store brands. It includes Ellerine's, Bears, Furniture City, Dial-A-Bed, Gene & Richards, and Weatherly's. And now, Ellerine Group was owned by African Bank Investments Limited, which cut funding
Say
to
bye
its
to
furniture
Terran.
division after African Bank collapsed
It's
in
Terran's
August
camera.
and was subsequently put under curatorship.
Terran, I can't
Now,
tell you
Ellerine's
that
curators have said
I'm gonna miss you.
Let's have a look at your market indicators now. We've got Fitch and Standard & Poor's. They'll be announcing South Africa's sovereign credit rating tomorrow. Keep an eye on that. Mining, gold, platinum shares, they're all weaker on the day, and that weighed very heavily on the JSE. The All-Share Index down 1.3% to 48,111. Top 40 down 1.45%. Industrials down 0.72%. Financials down 0.84%. And look at the knock that resources took today, down 3.13% to just 22,098 points. Let's have a look at the top 5 losers in terms of blue chip trade on the JSE today. Commodities stocks really taking a beating today. The gold index is down just over 5%. That wasn't good news for the likes of Anglo Gold Ashanti, down 7.99% to 95 Rand 52 a share. Impala Platinum Holdings down 6.11%. Imperial Holdings down 4.6%, 173 Rand 47 a share. Kumba Iron Ore, they were knocked down today by 4.26%, and Assur Limited didn't escape the beating either, 3.83% down today. Right, commodities, let's have a look at how that price of oil is doing. It's really not good news. $64.44 a barrel. The price of Brent crude now in territory of 5-year lows. We've got an oversupply of that commodity. Some market watchers warning the oversupply will be even greater next year. Iraq saying they're upping their production. They're not helping. Saudi Arabia saying they're going to be charging less for oil to the US. They're not helping matters either. Gold, 1,226.57 an ounce. Platinum, 1,243.13 an ounce. Peter, it's back to you.
Thank you, Turn. I'll see you again in the next hour. We're going to take a short break and come back with the second hour of ANN7 Prime.
Now's probably a good time. Sports is on, which means Peter's free, which means the rundown desk is kind of free. So now's probably a good time to go and go on a bit of a walk around in the newsroom. Hey, let's start with this. This is the poster that we have on the door of the Prime room. It's a poster that the former ANN7 Prime anchor Chantal Ratadros put up, and it probably means that this room is the most positive room in the building because of the sign. Take a look. Let's see if we can go find Promeza. This is Promeza. She's been filming all the awesome footage for me. I've just watched some of it. It's really awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Come on, Promeza, come on. Let's have a selfie. Video selfie. This is my EP. She, some say she looks a bit like paper. Yes, Thuli. Thuli's working. Thuli produces our Africa News Bulletin. It's probably one of the best bulletins here.
Yeah.
Of course, besides ANN7 Prime. What up, Thuli?
Hi, Taryn. I'm going to miss you so much. Good luck wherever you're going, and I hope that we'll meet again.
Okay, so we work in a really open plan studio. That's why I'm whispering. Pumeza's already put a piece of paper in front of her face so that when I pan around you can't see her. So this is the assignment desk. This is an exciting screen. Look at this. Like you can see all different things at the same time. See, why does it only show sports right now? Everything's sports. Okay, this is where we make all the phone calls that go on air. Whoever sits here usually puts the phone calls on air. Here's our amazing screen of news. We have like international news channels here. There's Pumeza with the paper. Here's the studio. So I was standing over there just now doing the business news. And there's Peter. He's waiting to do the news just now. Peter's doing Peace to the World. Open plan studio. So this is an exciting camera. This is the Jib camera. This is how like they get those nice aerial shots and zoom in and do some cool-ish. Freddie's usually the one that does some creative stuff with the Jib. And this is rundown desk. This is whoever's running the bulletin sits here. They got some fun gadgets. Say hi, say hi. This is rundown. Like they decide what happens in the bulletin and what goes on.
Sorry, I'm not wearing any makeup today.
Oh please, don't worry. Neither am I. Oh wait, I am. Never mind. This is Cornelius. What up, Cornelius? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. And here's Z. What up, Z?
Hello, T.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
You see, we're not only on a first name basis, we're on a first letter basis. You see. Shh, we gotta whisper. Benjamin's on air. See, Benjamin's sitting there. Benjamin's sitting there. And he's there. See? What are you doing, Z?
Looking for a movie to watch.
Looking for a movie to watch. She is hard at work, okay? Looking for a movie to watch. Did you see Pumeza tapping her wrist there?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
She's always like, she doesn't want to talk to me.
What is the time?
22.
Okay. My EP is very politely saying, hurry the F up. Okay, let's go do NN7 Prime Social. I'm going to give the camera to my EP so she can go into the control room.
Let's take him, take his place.
Richard Johnson and Shane Watson combination for 100.
Welcome back. It's time for a social media update. Turin Causeway, several trends from yesterday carrying over to today.
Peter, nothing knocking them off the list specifically relating to the Google trends. We'll start there. What has been trending on Google over the past 24 hours? Princess Charlene is trending on Google today. News there that the former South African Olympic swimmer Charlene, Princess of Monaco, has given birth to twins. To Princess Charlene, congratulations. Foo Fighters, that's one of the trends searched for on Google in South Africa that hasn't been knocked off the list since yesterday. The band performed in Cape Town last night, apparently an amazing concert. They'll be performing in Johannesburg on the 13th, so they are a hot topic on Google right now. Something else that hasn't been knocked off the list since yesterday, Pirate Bay. They're still on the trends list on Google in South Africa. Pirate Bay, people Googling to find out what's happened to Pirate Bay. They're offline because the file sharing website called Pirate Bay had its offices raided yesterday. In fact, people usually use Pirate Bay for file sharing, but probably primarily use it for illegally downloading movies and TV series. That's why they were shut down by Swedish authorities. The site's server room in Stockholm raided by the country's authorities. So people Googling Pirate Bay to find out what's happening there. Now, talking about Google News will be shut down in Spain because of a new law. Service will close in Spain on December the 16th because of the law, which takes effect in January. The search engine is quoted as saying, the new legislation requires every Spanish publication to charge services like Google News for showing even the smallest snippet from their publications, whether they want to charge or not. The Spanish measure is part of an intellectual property rights law that was adopted by that country's parliament in October. Google News' closure comes as no real surprise though, as the company had made a threat to this effect as the bill made its way through the Spanish legislature. Google argued then, and repeated in its latest statements, that its news site drives readers to Spanish websites and thus helps them generate advertising revenue, while Google itself makes no money from advertising on its Google News service.
Welcome back. Let's take a look now at business. Taryn, what's happening on the business front? Have we been downgraded or upgraded?
Peter, can I just tell you something very interesting? The thing that's happened is that I can still see the screens.
Taryn, that's a high five, honestly.
By the fact that there was no jingle on the screen. There's 4 behind Peter's head.
Could have played along though, Taryn.
Yes. The Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. Those are the lyrics from my favorite song of all time. And did I mention that I'm the big fan of the Spice Girls too? Fancy graphics. Oh, nice! Brilliant! Bloody losers! Improper foldings, diapers. Very nice, very nice. Next up, let's have a look at the top 5 losers in terms of top 40 trade on the JSE today. Anglo American Platinum Limited, they're down 3.73%. The biggest blue chip loser of the day, 316.25 share day. They're followed by Woolworths Holdings, 2.5% without escaping the bad news, 1.69% down on the day as well. Let's stay with the global markets and let's see how the Americans are doing. The US House of Representatives very late last night passing a $1.1 trillion federal spending bill, sending it to the Senate just for a decision just 2 hours before the deadline. With my last podcast, I'd like to quickly just say thank you to everyone here at ANN7, especially to all of those behind the scenes that often people don't pay recognition to, even though what they put in is eventually what you see on air. The past 15 months that I've been here has been an amazing experience. We've had ups and downs, but I wouldn't change what I've learned and the people that I've met for anything. It's been an amazing opportunity. And on those words, Peter, for one last time, back to you.
Taryn, the last word actually belongs to me. Thank you. You've been a great colleague. Thank you for your friendship. You're a thorough professional and a gentleman. Enjoy the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And in the words of Yoda, miss you I will.
Thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate those words.
And that's a wrap of ANN7 for this week. We'll see you again.
Your request has been recorded. You may now hang up.
And that's it. My time at ANN7 is done. That has been 2 days in the life of me as I ended my job.
Hi, Taryn. This is the station where things roll from, and trust me, one thing which I never had to worry about was your segment. And to have a person who is just like you, if I can give myself air, just smart as yourself, then I guess things become very easy. Thanks for being here, and I know for a fact that wherever you go, whatever you do, is going to be perfect in many senses, not just about completion of things, but the way you do it. It will always be different how other people do, and it will be better, much better, and it will make things much better than what they are. Thanks for being here. We enjoyed your stay here, your association with the channel, and I look forward to meeting you in London. See you there. Bye-bye.
And as I've told you, you have to give me a Skype ID so that we can take you live in ANN7 Prime, quote unquote.
What do you have to say to Taryn?
Trin.
Trin.
Turin, all the best with your future endeavors, and I hope your heart is happy and you can smile.
Turin, all the best. We'll miss you.
Turin, one piece of crucial advice. Wear a thick jacket.
Turin, my buddy, I'm gonna miss you, man. Good luck with the Palms. You're the 4th lion. We're gonna miss you, man. Good luck everywhere you go. Come back soon. Come visit. It's too cold in England.